Hi there, welcome. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. Today we are going to focus on a standing yoga practice, getting a really nice, thorough yoga practice without having to put any pressure on the wrists. So we're going to remain upright. Yes, we will fold forward. No pressure on those wrists. All right, let's get started. At the top of the mat, feet are hip width apart, and I just want you to rock forward and back. Make it as big as you want to. Just kind of feel the soles of those feet, the ankles, how the muscles engage as the weight shifts. What all comes into play? How's your posture today? How are you feeling today? Hopefully good. Let's take it forward, find a focal point, and just slowly lift those heels up off the mat. Arms just relaxed, finding that focal point out in front. What do you feel? Waking up those legs, waking up those feet, slowly transition those heels back down to the earth. And then we're going to shift our weight back to our heels and lift those toes. So a comprehensive yoga practice. We get our whole body without having to put any strain on those wrists. Can you spread your toes? Space between those toes. It helps if you spread your fingers. Somehow they're connected. Now gently place pinky toes to the mat. Helps if you work with your fingers. Second toe to the mat, working to keep that space between those toes. Third toe comes down. Fourth toe. And then all 10 toes, firmly plant them into the mat. Roll those shoulders up and back. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, turn your palms to face front. Spread your fingers and pull those elbows back and down, keeping the rib cage from popping open. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, pull. Cactus arms. Feels so good in that upper back. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pull. Inhale, reach to the sky. Release those arms down by your sides. Give those shoulders a big roll up and back. And let your shoulders slide down and away. A gentle tuck of your chin down towards your chest. And let's roll the head to the right ear over the right shoulder. Give those shoulders a good roll up and back. And let those shoulders slide down and away. Give those arms a little wiggle. Let down, let go that guard. Lessening the tension in the neck. As you exhale, roll the chin back down towards the chest. And then we roll it to the left. Ear over the shoulder. Roll those shoulders up and back and let the shoulders slide down and away. Give those arms a little wiggle. And then let them relax. Exhaling, chin down towards the chest. Inhale, head up nice and tall. Let's turn and look out over that right shoulder, far as you can turn your head. Breathe. Rolling those shoulders back, staying tall through the spine, strong through that belly. Inhale, turning back to face front. And as you exhale, turn and look out over that left shoulder, far as you can turn your head. Breathe. Inhale it back to center, reach to the sky. Pull the hands to heart center, rock back to your heels, bring your big toes to gently touch. Inhale, reach to the sky, big circle of those arms to the back as your hands pass by your hips, sit to chair. Hands can be at heart center, or you are welcome to extend those arms overhead. If that causes tension in your shoulders or your neck, just pull those hands right back down to heart center. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and sink. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, sink. Stay low. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, sweep your arms back to flight. Hinge it forward, nice flat back. Tummy and chest might even touch those thighs, but don't release it all the way down. Roll those shoulders back and away. Rotate your palms to the sky. Spread your fingers wide and reach. Lengthening through the crown of the head, lengthening through the tailbone. As you exhale, sweep your hands down by your hips. Pull the hands to heart center as you lift the chest back to chair. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, arch it back. Open those arms to a nice wide V. Inhaling it up nice and tall. Exhale, cactus arms, 2 of them. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pull. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, swan dive down, keeping those big toes touching, little space between the heels, and just relax your arms. Let your elbows be heavy. Let your head be heavy. Play with your weight distribution. Shift your weight forward into your toes, and then back towards your heels, toes, and heels. Keep the weight in the heels. Open up those feet to hip width apart, to just your forward fold. Feet are hip width. Arms are heavy. Head's heavy. Let's bring the hands to the elbows and gently sway side to side. Just breathing, letting go, checking in. Back to center, we release those arms and roll it up one vertebra at a time. With a big shoulder roll at the top, and shoulders slide down and away. Do that shoulder roll again, make it big. And shoulders slide down and away. Let's take a giant step back, opening off to the side. Toes are slightly turned open to about the corners of your mat. Legs are extended way past hip width as you extend those arms out, those wrists right over the ankles. Rotating palms to the sky. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, sunflowers. Grand plie down. Sweep those arms down towards the floor, and then reach to the sky. Exhale, grand plie. We're going to do 4 of these. And reach. Big, beautiful sunflowers. Make them as big as you can. One more time. Reach to the sky. And exhale, grand plie. Hands to heart center. Relax those shoulders. We lift that right heel. And release it down. Lift the left heel. Core is strong. Get into those legs and release it down. Both heels lift. Find a focal point. And release. Right heel lifts. And release. Left heel lifts. And release. Again, find that focal point. Both heels. Hold here. Find your breath. Slowly begin to extend those arms to the sky if that feels okay to you. Breathe. Release those heels. Extend those legs. Open the arms out to a T. Let's hinge it halfway over. Nice flat back. Arms extended out to a T. Breathe. Bring the hands around behind your back. Interlace your fingers. And as you exhale, continue it down. All the way over to your wide-legged forward fold. Breathe. Let's give those shoulders a good roll up and back, lifting your hands towards the sky. Beautiful shoulder stretch. Feels so good in that lower back, down the backs of the legs. Slowly bringing your hands to the small of the back. We lengthen through the crown of the head and we slowly rise, hinging all the way back up. And as you exhale, arch it back, reach your knuckles towards the ground, gaze to the sky, opening up that chest. Stretching through the belly. Inhaling it up nice and tall, release your arms, extend them out to a T. Let's pull those hands to heart center. Heel toe your feet in small, just once. And as you exhale, bend that left knee. Bottom goes back and down. Nice long stretch as that right sole of the foot stays to the earth. And we rise. Exhale and sink. Now adjust. If you need to bring your stance in or out. And rise. Everybody's built a little different. You got longer legs, you need a wider stance. I don't have that issue. And sink. And rise one more time. Sink. And rise. One more time to the right. And rise. Inhale, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, open those arms out to a T. Turn those left toes towards the top of the mat. Right toes towards the top corner of the mat. And bend that left knee to your warrior 2. Inhale, lift and tap overhead. Straighten that leg. And then exhale, sink back to warrior 2. Inhale, reach and tap. Exhale and sink. Inhale, lift and tap. Exhale and sink. Back arm onto the back leg. Front palm to the sky. Sweep it up and back. Reverse warrior. Lengthening and reaching through those left fingertips. Right hand sliding down that back leg. And we inhale it back up to warrior two. Straightening your front leg, opening pelvis to the side. Reach it out over those left toes. When you can't reach anymore, left arm down, right arm high. Triangle. Find your breath. Extend out of that right shoulder, all the way up to the tips of the fingers, rotating that right palm towards the front. Reach it up and over. Arm right along the side of your face. Inhale, lift that right arm, and we rise, core strong. We shift left toes in, right toes out, and we sink to warrior two. Inhale, lift and tap overhead, and exhale, sink. Inhale, lift and tap, and exhale, sink. Let's do that once more. Inhale, lift and tap. Exhale and sink. Back arm onto the back leg, front palm to the sky, sweep it up and back. Reverse warrior. Lengthening and reaching through those left fingertips. Right fingertips reaching up and back. Inhaling it back up to warrior two. Straightening that front leg, opening pelvis to the side. Reach it out over those right toes. When you can't reach anymore, right arm down, left arm high. Triangle. Extending, lengthening through the spine, out of the shoulders, up through the tips of the fingers, rotating that left palm towards the front. Reach it up and over, arm right along the side of the face. Breathe. Beautiful stretch all the way down that left side. Inhale, lift that left arm to the sky, core is strong. Let's rise all the way back up. We turn, left toes in, heel toe those feet in once, toes still turned in, and hinge it forward. So with that little internal rotation, oh my gosh, feeling that great stretch in the outer hips, down the backs of the legs. Find your breath. A little shift of your weight forward into your toes. Just breathe. Center your weight. Bring the hands to the floor just so that you can bring those feet in. One more time, heel toeing those feet in. And then we're going to slowly lower the bottom down, lifting the chest and coming to a yogi squat or garland pose. Palms are gently touching. Elbows are right along the insides of the knees. And we're just going to rock side to side. So we're going to do a couple strength moves here. I want you to really focus on leading with the crown of the head as opposed to lifting your bottom first. So as we are up nice and tall, keep that nice tall spine, press through your heels, and begin to rise. Slow and steady. As you reach the top, extend those arms. And as you exhale, arch it back, palms gently stay touching. Inhale, reach to the sky, pull the hands to heart center and start to sink. We're going to do that 2 more times. Bending those knees, slowly transitioning down. Nice tall spine as those elbows touch the inner thighs and we find that lowest position. Check in with those hips. Engage those core muscles, engage those legs, press and lift through those heels, lengthening and reaching through the crown of the head, extending those arms to the sky. This time as you arch back, open those arms to a nice wide V. Opening up that chest, squeezing those shoulder blades. Inhale, reach to the sky, and exhale, sink. Pull the hands to heart center. Start to bend those knees as though you were against a wall and your back is just gently sliding down that wall. Elbows touch, palms gently touching. Nothing crazy. We're taking care of those wrists. Checking in with those hips, knees open out wide, core strong. Here we go. Rise, reach, extend, lengthen. As you exhale, circle those arms around behind your back. Interlace those fingers and arch it back. Reach your knuckles towards the floor. Gaze to the sky. Inhaling it up nice and tall. Release those arms. Big shoulder roll up and back. And shoulders slide down and away. Let's heel toe those feet in. And we're going to shift our weight to our right foot, pulling the hands to heart center, crossing that left foot in front of the right. Big toe just barely touching. Feels right to you, slide that left foot up, ankle just above the knee, and then roll that left knee open to your figure four. Now you can stay tall right here, or if you like, begin to sit it back. Breathe. As you sit, checking in with that hip. That left hip is like, hey, how you doing? Breathe. If you like, sweep those arms back to flight, hinge it forward, lengthening through the crown of the head. Beautiful stretch for that left hip. We lift the chest, pulling those hands back to heart center, and we rise. Lifting that left knee to 90 degrees and gently setting it down. Roll out your ankle, stretch your toes, get rid of the wiggles, whatever you need to do, and then pull those hands to heart center and shift your weight now to your left foot. Right foot crosses just in front of the left, big toe barely touching the earth. If it feels right to you, lift that right foot above the knee, ankle to the outside of the knee, and flex your foot, creating that figure four. Core is strong. Let's begin to sit it back. As low as you wish, finding that focal point out in front of you, and as you sink, check in with that right hip. How does it feel? Solid, strong through that left foot. Breathe. Soften your gaze. If it feels right to you, sweep those arms back to flight, rolling those shoulders back, spreading those fingers wide. As you hinge forward, deepening that stretch in that right hip. Nice little stretch in those glutes and that lower back, activating the muscles in the upper back. We begin to lift the chest, pulling those hands back to heart center, and rise. Lifting that right knee to 90 degrees, and release it down. Roll out your ankles, stretch your toes, get rid of the wiggles with the arms. We stand tall, rolling those shoulders up and back. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale and release that right hand down. Left forearm crosses the crown of the head and gently pull your head to the left. Reaching your right fingertips down towards the earth. Close your eyes. Breathe. Inhaling it up. And switch sides. Right arm up, left arm down, crossing the crown of the head, and gently pull your head to the right. Reaching those left fingertips down towards the earth. Close your eyes. Relax your jaw. Inhale, right arm to the sky, left arm to the sky, and as you exhale, arch it back, open those arms to a nice wide V. Inhale, reach to the sky, pulling those hands to heart center. Take a moment, close your eyes. Standing nice and tall, aware of your posture. Strong, healthy. A gentle tuck of your chin towards your chest, and just a moment of gratitude for this time today to spend on our well-being. I hope that this was a great practice for you. That's always my goal. I hope you will come back time and time again. Let's gently lift those eyes, open them up, and I want to say a humongous thank you for joining me today. I hope it was a great practice. I hope that you have the very best day. Until the next time, namaste.